The King of Kings lives within me. The God of gods lives within me. What does that say about who I am? The God of all creation lives within me. No one could even begin to fathom such power. So when I walk this planet, I shall walk it knowing that he who is mighty and powerful resides within me. He does not live life through me, but it is I that lives life through him. For this body is borrowed. This life experience is temporary. This is not mine. The flesh does not belong to me. The spirit is not mine. Anything and everything that I call quote unquote mine is not mine, but his in heaven. It is the Father's. It belongs to the Father's. So it is I that is living through him. All that he gives to me to acquire should be used to benefit his works, should be used for his glory and not only for my own pleasures. All great things come from him, and all great works come from him. So I am applicable to say that I am kings of all kings through him who resides in me, despite my appearance, despite my age, despite my gender. For the Spirit of God is not in the image of man, but it is strictly in the image of the one and only true God. I view the world through his eyes. He is my friend. There is only one Jesus Christ. But don't ever doubt that God cannot use you in the same way that he did Jesus. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Do not doubt. Do not doubt God. Do not put limits on God. You know what I mean? Do not put limits on the Father. He can do anything. All things are made possible through him. The things that mankind deem impossible, for him it's like easy things, you know? It's like, it's whatever. So do not put a limit on God. Do not put a limit on yourself. You have to believe that, okay, this is who God says that I am, and that's who I am. The world does not define you. You define you. God defines you. Do not let the world dictate how you should live your life. Do not let the world tell you to live in fear. Do not let the world tell you that you cannot be great. Do not let the world tell you that God cannot use you for his greatness. Do not tell the world that God is not real. Do not let the world tell you that God is not real. Do not let the world tell you that Jesus is not real. Do not let the world deceive you. Do not let the enemy get to your head. Do not let the enemy get to your mind. Block him out. You have to understand that most of the time, sometimes actually, most of your thoughts, they don't come from God. They're not even your own. You have to look at life as duality. There's darkness and there's light, right? There's the devil and there's God. And sometimes the devil is going to whisper words into your head, and you should not take on those voices. You should not take on that personality, because once you take it on, once he tells you, you know what, you're not worth anything, nobody loves you, you're lonely, you're not this and that, you're not it, you're not all that. Once you allow him to get into your mind, then you're basically allowing him to dim your light, to dim your shine, to stop you from becoming the person that God wants you to be. You know what I mean? And God is telling you, he's here saying, my child, believe in what I say about you. Believe in what I said I'm going to do for you. Believe in what I showed you. Believe in what I showed you I can do for you. Believe in yourself, because when you don't believe in yourself, you basically don't believe in God. You don't believe that God can do 1, 2, 3 in your life. If you feel like, okay, you know what? Today I'm going to wake up and I'm not going to do anything. But in your heart, you have big aspirations. You've got big goals. You've got huge ambitions, and you're not going after those things. You have to be in motion in order for God to work in your life. You have to be doing something for yourself in order for God to use that motion in order to get you to that promotion that you want in life. Right? You have to allow him. Put your foot on the gas. Put your foot on the gas. It's your life. It's not really your life, but this is your one life experience that you get. There is no reversing. You cannot go back in time and undo things that you wish you didn't do, or you can't go back in time and do things that you wish you did in a different way. You've got the present moment, and you've got God. You've got God who can do all things for you, who can work great things in your life, if only you choose to believe in him. And there's no point in believing in him if you do not believe in yourself. Because if God is is showing you that, okay, you're gonna be a CEO of your own business, if you don't even believe that you can, employ people, if you don't believe that you can do certain things, if you don't feel like you deserve to be in certain rooms, how is God supposed to use you in order to get you to be that CEO in the first place? So you have to walk in every room. In order to practice, in order to walk in his manifestations, you have to walk with the right attitude and be like, okay, fine, I'm in this business building. You have to walk in it as if you own it. You have to prepare yourself. You have to get into that motion. You have to show God that, Lord, I am in alignment to what you say over my life. This is me proving it to you, Lord, that I'm saying yes to your plan for me, Heavenly Father. I'm saying yes. This is my goal. This is my green light. Let's do this thing. But if you're gonna be like, nah, I'm afraid. Like I don't think I could ever, have an office of my own business and my own business building with my name on it, and you choose to, sleep in, do this, watching Netflix all day and all that. What are you telling God? God is going to take your path, your assignment, your journey, and give it to somebody else. And it's going to kill your spirits when you see the potential that you had, and it's going to kill your spirit when you see what God could have done in your life when he does it for somebody else because you were too scared to go with what he said you should do, to go with who he called you to be. It's going to kill your spirit. And that's why most people end up depressed, suicidal, because God tells them you're going to be this and that and this. Believe in yourself. Like he shows them through visions, through, even having big hopes and dreams and desires for yourself. That is God telling you, like, let's go. God is a big God. If you say that you serve a big God, you cannot play it small. You have to play it big in order to show how powerful he is and how great he can move in your life. The big things that he can do for you, you gotta match his level. You can't say, nah, my God is big, my God is great, but you're playing it small. You know what I mean? How is he supposed to show you that he is who he says he is? How is he supposed to show you that he is indeed the great God that you serve? So you have to play it big. You have to be delusional with God. You have to have dreams that might sound crazy to mankind, but to God, you have to know that with God, all things are possible. And the Lord is going to guide you to that place, and it's going to have people questioning, how in the world did you do this? And the only answer you're going to have is, I know a guy. I know a guy. I know a guy. Him. Because I know a guy. I did business with the right man. That's what you want to say. So keep pushing. Stay in prayer. Like attacks, the enemy will attack you when God is trying to promote you, when God is trying to upgrade you and get you onto new levels and heights in your finances, in your spiritual journey. The devil's gonna attack you. He's gonna come for your mind. He's gonna come for your emotions. He's gonna set traps for you. These are things that I'm speaking about because I've been through them. I'm going through them still. But I only hope that this video can encourage somebody else. In the same way that I feel like I'm basically encouraging myself here as I record this as well. So despite all the tribulations and the trials, it's all about sticking to the path and holding and being steadfast despite the troubles, despite the tribulations, despite the loneliness, despite the pain, despite the hurt. It's about going with what God is calling you to be. It's just about not giving up. It's about not giving up on yourself. It's about not giving up on God. It's about not giving up on God. Okay, and also another thing that I'd like to touch on is letting go of what you cannot control, right? So most individuals, most people, they go through life with this kind of mindset that, if things did not happen this way, then this would have been better, or my life would have been better, or I would have been this person by now, or if I didn't go through 1, 2, 3, I wouldn't be this way, blah, 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 blah. Complaints. But people have to understand, you have to understand that all things happen for a better purpose, for a good reason. God knows what he's doing in your life. He's not going to let you go through something if it's not going to teach you something about yourself. If it's not going to teach you something about him, he's not going to let you go through misery, pain, hurt, trauma for no reason. So you cannot be a human being and say, I wish that did not happen to me. Yes, sometimes bad things happen to people. Well, yeah, most times bad things happen to people. And I'm not trying to say that what you went through, it's not bad and you should not complain. No, I'm not saying that you should not acknowledge the pain. The pain is there. But do not end up saying that, do not end up being the person that's like, I wish that did not happen to me. Because who you are now is because of what you went through. You understand me? All that pain, the struggle, the loneliness, the fights, everything, the temptations, everything, the rejection, it all is leading up to a greater good. It's all for your greater good. The Lord loves you so much. He will not put you in a situation for no reason. He will not put you through pain for no reason. If it's not going to teach you something, maybe whatever you went through, you can help the next person going through the same thing. You understand me? Or the next person that's trying to overcome, the pain, the hurt, the trauma, the addiction, whatever it may be. God is going to use you as an example. So you can't be like, if my father never left me when I was a baby, as a guy, I would be a strong man by now. I'd know how to, handle difficult situations. Maybe God derived your father from you, let your father leave you so that you can learn to be a man on your own, so that you're not reliant, so that you're not dependent on another man. Because God is trying to show you that you are strong on your own. You don't need to depend on anybody in order for you to know how strong you are and how great you are. If people left you in your past, people are not there anymore for you, you have to let go. You have to let go of them. Let go of things that you cannot control. Let go of things that are no longer in your hands. You cannot control it. You cannot hold on to things that are not for you. You cannot even convince yourself that those things are for you, because God clearly showed you that those things are not for you. That is why they're out of your life. It's like having something in your hand, right? There's nothing in my hand, right? So there's nothing. You see nothing, right? A lot of people tend to do this. They hold on to something when it's not even there. So they're basically holding on to, I don't know, a ghost, a spirit, air. There's nothing that's existent in this palm. And once you let it go, you don't have to, what is this called? Quench? Not quench. Flinch? Clinch? Oh, you don't have to clinch your fists anymore because there's nothing anymore. You're not holding on to anything. So just release. 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 Be present. Be present. Be still and know that he is God. Be still and know that he is God. And do not lean on your own understanding. People are showing you who they are. Let them show you who they are. If you wish someone was in your life still and they're not in your life, let it be. God's got a greater plan for you. He's gonna bring in something greater for you. If you lost money or whatever it is, you lost someone that you love. Okay, when it comes to death, I can't really. When it comes to death, I feel that it's okay to mourn. It's okay to grieve, but it's quite improper to stay in that place. You know what I mean? Because even the person that departed from the earth, they would want you to have peace knowing that they are in peace, eternal peace. So, but people grieve in their own ways. So, yeah, but just be at peace, at some point, just let go. Learn to let go, basically. Let go. Let go. I think that was all I wanted to say. And there's also another one where I want to say that Jesus, okay, no, it's fine. Yeah.